answer your second question first and your first question second. So I'm a Norm Macdonald guy. Personally, neither one of them is Jewish, so I'd rather go with Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Colonel Sanders.
Fantastic answer, by the way.
Okay. As far as 4 out of the 11, what?
Ingredients. Secret ingredients.
Secret ingredients.
Yes, there's
well,
11
first
herbs
of all,
and spices, correct?
Well, that's not really true. There are many more than 11 herbs and spices.
Tell us. Educate us.
Okay, so we definitely use crushed red pepper. We definitely use salt. We definitely use peanut oil when we fry our chickens. And we definitely use a homemade concoction of some other things that include stuff I can't tell you about anymore.
You had me a concoction. I just wanted to say, I think you did a pretty good job.
Okay, I mean there are things, there's most of it you can really taste.
I'm super impressed.
And to be candid, going back to the start of your phrase, our recipe is not a secret. It's what we do with it that counts, not what we put in.
Ooh,
we're good to have it public.
Shazam.
How's that to end on?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jrad Bolson, everybody. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And you can find him somewhere in the city. You'll find his little identification badge. It's pretty cool. We thank you so much for coming on.
At 35th and Nicollet, Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's my base stand.
I've been there. I know where that is.
Have you?
Thank you so much. So that brings us now back to Bexy.
So I have a little juicy news for us today. Okay, so the most exciting thing is, does anybody know what yesterday was? October 21st, 2015.
Yes, I do.
Back to the Future Day.
All right.
So now all of the Back to the Future movies are in the past.
Yeah, so what do we do now? What do we do now?
They'll remake it. You know they will.
They'll
Actually, I read this yesterday. Robert Zemeckis and Robert Gere, who wrote that movie, have a condition in their contract with Universal Studios that as long as they are alive and their children are alive, that movie cannot be remade.
Yes.
Seriously?
I love that.
Wow.
That's
amazing.
Yeah,
go to the Internet Movie Database, imdb.com, and check
Why
out the
wouldn't he
trivia
want that? Wouldn't they make more money that way?
No, he wants variations on a theme and sequels. He does not want that movie to be remade. It's a story that can be retold separately.
Yes.
Wow. Interesting.
It's one of those, for me, my favorite trilogy. Growing up, it was my dad and I. We watched all three of them. We called each other yesterday. I love that, and I love that you brought it up. So,
wow.
And in honor of that, I'm going to do one thing, because I had this from a long time ago.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
That's the expression Ronald Reagan used in his 1986 State of the Union message.
Wow.
He did.
Thank you, Mr. Bolson. You are just a boatload of information,
I read all this
aren't
yesterday,
you?
Max. Don't think it's too much.
So you're quite the big fan of Back to the Future as well.
I am a fan of that. And apparently on October 21st, 1985, 4,000 people showed up at the mall that was used as the site of the Twin Pines Mall to see if a DeLorean would show up.
Wow.
Last night on Jimmy Kimmel, which is a brilliant move on his part because Fallon and Colbert were on vacation. Kimmel was in New York doing his show, and he had them on. He had on Marty and Doc, which was, if you want to check that out, it's on YouTube. You got to see it.
My daughter actually walked by as they were filming it and saw the DeLorean in the lot outside ABC Studios.
Classic.
That's pretty cool.
It was really cool.
That's pretty cool.
So check that out if you want.
So also some really important information is Shtick in the Box Holiday Variety Pack from Hebrew Beer is now available. Jubilation's 19th Anniversary Ale. Pick yours up today at your local liquor store.
Very cool.
Hawaii has a state of emergency. That's what the governor has declared. Why, you say? Homelessness crisis. Now, isn't it interesting? Why wouldn't you be homeless in Hawaii? I would be. El Chapo. We have a new costume for Halloween this year. That is the El Chapo costume. I know, right?
How crazy
It's crazy.
is that?
It's
Seriously.
crazy. It's going to be the craziest little Halloween you ever saw. They have a new costume, the blackout costume. Love that one because you can't see these kids in the street. I mean, how stupid is that?
Super safe.
I don't know if anybody heard about the Madoff Ponzi recovery fund.
No,
Did you hear
tell
that
us
one?
about that.
His wife has decided to pay everybody back all their money. They talked about this. Isn't that crazy?
Decided to pay back.
I
I love
With
that.
what funds?
Of course. So supposedly there's some money that's clearly hidden,
I was gonna
which
say
everybody
this.
said there was money that was
yeah,
clearly
but not
hidden.
all of it.
No, but
Because it was a Ponzi scheme. The whole point is that there's not real money to pay back.
Exactly.
well, it's more like I guess it's like 61 cents to the dollar, but
She
that's
was waiting
something.
till enough people died that she could pay them back.
You know what? That's probably one thing, and
Great
and
point.
I think she also had all this money invested and waited until she built it back up again.
No,
That's what I think.
To be honest, how long's it been since the Madoff scandal became public?
It's gotta be 6
Jeez,
years.
you guys.
5 years.
And what's the
Seven.
statute
It's
of
been
limit?
7 years.
Okay, and what's the
7.
statute of limitations on financial crimes
is it
fraud?
7?
There
Isn't
is.
it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's 7 years.
Interesting. But what happened?
Look at this
It says
guy.
almost 7 years after the collapse. So that's it. She could have waited. Maybe she. Well, I don't want to say that.
Trust me, she didn't do this without good legal counsel.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
It's
It
like
wasn't
having-
Bernie.
It's like having Google on with you. It's kind of cool. Seriously.
he's
I'm
very
gonna call
smart.
you Google.
Google.
Google it. Just Google it. Thank
Well,
you.
you know that the internet was not invented by Al Gore.
True.
It was invented by a Jewish lady from Philadelphia named Dorothy Kaminsky.
Oh.
She later shortened her name to .com.
I'm blown away.
Oh my God. Seriously? Oh my God, Jrad, you're hysterical.
That's awesome.
Shit, that was great. That was great.
Put that on
Just
the website,
love you.
for
Just
sure.
love you. We have some local yokel information. We have Matisse Yahoo at the Pantages Theater, October 24th. Check out my notsokosher.net page for the information on that. We have Twin City Jewish Film Festival starting tonight, opening night.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Trebek.
That there is an awesome film tonight that I saw a preview on that was fabulous. To Life. It's really cool. I'll have that on our website.
With Gerard Depardieu's daughter.
Yeah. Right? I don't know. Okay. You might know. I'll have to check that out. It looks like the Lexington restaurant in St. Paul is going to reopen. Todd Walker has done a little information on that, and you have to check out Todd Walker's his pages for that. He's got some great information. We have Biachad Bins and Chatzameach programs are off and running, preparing for the holiday season.
Fran, can you get me a towel?
And you will know I will get you that information on notsokosher.net on where to pick up your bags to help out the community. Thank you very much. 20s and 30s community-wide masquerade murder mystery at Beth Jacob. Check out their Facebook page. It's fabulous. October 24th, this weekend, $15. Woohoo! Twin City Film Festival started last night. It was rockin'. Love that. We have Temple of Aaron's annual tribute event, Sunday, November 1st. Check out the website for that.
But go to the film at the Twin Cities Film Festival that night instead.
Ooh, ouch. We got some conflicts. That could be difficult. Check everything out on notsokosher.net, and I will have all the information plastered up there for you. Next, I think we should have a little kosher or not so kosher.
Fantastic. Real quick on the film festival, what are the dates again for that? I'm curious.
Well, the Jewish Film Festival starts tonight,
Right.
And it runs through November 1st. And the Twin City Film Festival started last night and runs through, I believe, also November 1st on that one, too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And again, you can find anything on our website with
Yeah.
that information. So we're going to go back to one of our favorite segments. It's called Kosher or Not So Kosher. And this is a game for everybody. So again, panel, please participate. What we do is ask you something, and then you'll just give us the vibe if you think it's kosher or not so kosher. Cool? So let's start with this. Cadillacs. What do you think, Jrad?
Not kosher,
And why?
because the Lincoln's kosher.
Ooh, Lincoln Continental.
Wow.
Although, wait,
Interesting.
Lincoln's a Ford, and Ford was anti-Semitic, so Cadillac is kosher.
Yeah,
Nice turnaround.
I
you
think
go.
so. I think so. I like Cadillacs.
You like Cadillacs?
Yeah, I wanted a Cadillac, and then somebody told me not to buy a Cadillac because he said the minute I drive it off the lot, 6 months later, it's not going to be worth anything.
No, it's
Not just when you leave it, but 6 months later, it'd be worth nothing.
Yeah. I I love Cadillacs like you. I think they're beautiful cars, but I'm going to go not so kosher because it used to be the bells and whistles in Cadillacs. I feel like that kind of everybody wanted the inside, the luxury inside. It was a quality, heavy-duty car. But now you can get like a Chevy, similar car that has all the same type of bells and whistles in it.
There's no differences in any of them.
Yeah, so
the only difference is if you want a Cadillac, go to the Cadillac dealer and get an off-lease Cadillac. You're going to save 40% of the price. Mm-hmm. And you're still going to get they'll give you a loaner, they'll do the maintenance.
There you go. Just like you said, get the cheaper value kind of when it drives out the lot.
What about it, Bobby?
I agree. I just think that, like, I have a story, if it's okay.
Love that.
I dated this really nice girl many years ago, Sue Suck. And she had...
Did she suck?
No, unfortunately, she had some problems with her eyes, so she went to an optometrist, and she was trying to explain to the optometrist about her eyes, and he said, it sounds like you might have some cataracts issues. And she said, no, I have 2 Rican Continentals. So anyway, that's probably going to end our show right there.
That was good. Love
okay, let's move
Love
on
it.
to Cheese Out of a Can. Cheese Out of a Can.
Definitely not kosher.
And why?
Oh, it's... like any self-respecting human being wouldn't eat that, let alone kosher.
I shoot that shit in my mouth, and I just...
Again, QED. Proof is in the pudding. It's not kosher.
Okay.
Wow.
So says you. But what do you say?
Not so kosher. That's the nastiest stuff I've ever
I have
seen.
it in my fridge right now.
Whoa. And
But
there
none
we
of that
go.
is real cheese, so it doesn't really freaking matter.
Yeah,
True that.
I mean,
It's
I know that I'm
chemicals.
buying
True
exactly.
that.
I know I'm not buying it for the gourmet aspect of it. I'm just going for the easy on the
The
cracker,
easy.
spread it out, done, and
Quick
in my mouth.
protein.
But hold on. If you're shooting bacon bits, and then you take a squirt from the can, it is a party in your mouth. You got to try it. You trust me on that, right?
I have different
No.
ways to have parties in my mouth.
I don't need
Sorry.
I don't need cheese whiz in my mouth. I actually don't.
I'm sorry, but I thought you had a little something right there.
You
Let me
did
wipe
say
that
you
for
were
you.
a female breast man earlier in the show, so
No, I'm a leg man.
oh, there we go. There we go.
All right, how about this? Listening to Christmas music on Cities 97. They have 24 hours of music.
Do they?
They do.
No, it's
Chris-
107. It's cool 108.
Well, Cities 97 has been doing it for 20 years, but that's okay. Oh,
Cool
yeah.
I
Way
think a
also
lot-
does it. Yeah.
Personally, I think all the hip hop channels do it too.
The cool thing
To
about
be
Cities
honest-
97 is that the artists that you would listen to, everybody does a spin on the Christmas music, so it's actually really cool.
Well, Dylan and Diamond asked their mothers if they could do Christmas albums before they did it. Although the review of the Dylan Christmas album I heard was it was the first time anybody's ever heard "I'll Be Home for Christmas" recorded as a threat.
Bobby's speechless.
Anyway,
Wow.
no, not kosher.
Not kosher?
Christmas music. Definitively not kosher.
Do you not get into the mood, though? The festivity?
Not a fucking way.
What about-
Did you know?
No.
I think
It's a big party to which I'm not invited.
Yeah, I as a Catholic in the room, love the Christmas music, but they just did in Duluth a 360 all year round Christmas station up in Duluth now, so you can listen to Christmas music all year round. It's the
Wow.
platform, that radio station. I don't know it offhand. I wish I did, but
We're gonna have problems.
just
when they-
opened up. Like they just started running it about a month ago.
And I'll bet they're doing a lot of podcasting off of that station.
All right, how about...
That's so
What-
1975.
Bobby, what about you though?
I listened to it.
Do
like
you?
I said, I listened to Cities 97 back in the day when it actually had really good music, and you would hear artists like Sarah McLachlan, Dire Straits even. He's Jewish.
Did
Mark
she?
Knopfler.
Did she
Yeah,
sing
Mark
"Have
Knopfler,
a
good
Holly
Jewish
Jolly"?
boy from
Yeah,
Edinburgh.
but he did some Christmas
Glasgow,
stuff.
sorry.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a matter of like, I'm not really down for like the 1940s Christmas. That's whatever. But Cities 97 put a
Even
different
though
spin on
Irving
it.
Berlin wrote
He
most
did,
of that
he
stuff.
did, which is interesting.
Isn't that so weird?
It is
I
weird.
know that's so weird.
So okay, that's your opinion. That's
Well,
good.
he did it for commercial reasons. It had nothing to do with
Of course,
religion.
financial reasons too, right?
How about this, everybody? Going to a pancake house for dinner. Kosher or not so kosher?
Absolutely kosher.
Kosher.
And why?
No explanation needed.
You're supposed to have breakfast for. You're supposed to have breakfast for dinner.
That's
better
that's
calories.
one of my
way.
favorite terms. I say it all the
Yeah.
time. Let's have breakfast for dinner. Make
Yeah.
up some pancakes, eggs. I love breakfast for dinner. So
Did your mom used to do that for you? That was the easy way out.
The
No.
significant,
When you were
the
too lazy to
significant
make dinner.
person in my life wants eggs and breakfast material for every meal of the day. So I'm on that. I'm on board with that.
kosher?
How do you think McDonald's is going to do with them launching breakfast all day, any time of the day.
Well, did you see what happened with McDonald's stock today? They announced record earnings before the all-day breakfast came out. And,
Why?
however, they have a limited